What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So we are finally back to our regular scheduled videos. I finally got my AC situation under control so far. Before, I was like literally dying. I could only like film one video last week because I was literally so hot. But yeah, I'm glad we're back to normal now. So yeah, we're gonna do the unboxing for the Makartt Your Nail Lab May box. So in this one you actually get two unreleased polygels. They are 30ml bottles. They're the colors Bloom and Ibiza. And you also get some cool pixie crystals in this one as well. They're like blue and like grayish color. I've never really seen any like this, so I thought that was really pretty. Definitely want to use these on a future set. I didn't use them today, but definitely would be cute for another type of set. So yeah, and there's also some little flat backs. They have like no backing to them. They're just kind of like a clear AB stone, and there's also a glitter top coat in here. So yeah, it's like a silver holographic glitter. I'll be doing swatches in a few. And then there's also another gel polish in here called Frosty, and this is an 8ml bottle. It's actually a temperature changing color, so it changes from this royal blue shade to like a whitish shade. It's really pretty. You also get a little set of rhinestones. This one has like a bunch of different colors in it. Also does come with like a little wax pencil, but I forgot to show that. It was like stuck in the box, so sorry about that. But yeah, as you can see, it comes with all different sizes for each color. It's really nice. And then the last thing you get is this really cute little nail art box with like a bunch of little beach themed stones. Like there's some little seashells in there, starfish, some crushed shells, pearls, you name it, it's in there. So let's go ahead and do the swatches really quick. The first shade I swatched is the glitter top coat. Like I said, it has like holographic glitters in it in different sizes. And the next one is that frost shade. I'm gonna apply 2 coats of this. So I'm gonna cure each layer for 60 seconds. And as you can see, when you take it out, it's white because it changes color when it gets hot. And then it changes back to blue when it gets cold. It was kind of hard to apply the second layer because I couldn't really see where I was applying it to. So yeah, these are the poly gels that we're swatching now. I'm swatching that shade Ibiza. I believe that's how you say it. I actually Googled how to say that because I wasn't really sure. So sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I think that's the way you pronounce it. This one is really pretty. It's like a blue glittery shade. And then the color Bloom that I'm swatching now is a very nice pink shade, like a really nice nude pink, which I really like. It's definitely a really pretty spring color. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and like top coat these off camera and cure them so you guys can see what they look like when they come out of the lamp. But so far everything is really nice, and this is what they look like with a top coat. If you guys are interested in the Makartt subscription box, I will leave my discount code down below. They have different options that you can choose, so definitely check it out. Like you can pay by the month or like do packages and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Right now I'm going in with a base gel. I did prep my nails off camera. I'm actually using the new Makartt nail tips. I shaped them off camera. I'll link my polygel prep video in the cards if you want to see how I do that. But yeah, I also have a little bit of Madam Glam rubber base on my nails in the shade India per usual. But yeah, like I said, I applied a clear base gel, just one of Makartt's base gels, to my nails, and I'm using the base gel to like hold my stones. I'm going to be encapsulating them, so I'm actually using some of the rainbow crushed shells that come in the little nail art set. I kind of did use my fingers to kind of like break them up a little bit more so they weren't so big. And I'm also using some of the little alloy starfish and the little clams and placing those in between the shells and stuff. But these shells are so pretty. So I'm kind of gonna be doing like a lot of layering with this design. You'll see as we go along. It just gives the nails more depth. I kind of wanted to make them look like they were underwater. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be a lot of layering. You'll just see as we go along. And I am like flash curing in my mini lamp. I was going to try to encapsulate this Starfish, but I don't know, for some reason the sides weren't laying flat, and if you press them too much, they break off. I tried to put them on my nails, as you see in the main photo, like as stones, but they break really easily. Like, I actually had to take them off and just put on one of the seashells because they kept breaking. So I mean, if you can use one that's small enough and encapsulate it, but that one that I tried to put in, it was like medium size, and it didn't seem like it was gonna work. It seemed like the edges were gonna be poking up out of my polygel, and I was just like not wanting to deal with that. So I decided not to encapsulate them. That's why I put them on top of my nails afterwards. But yeah, that didn't work out too well. So just keep that in mind. You're better off kind of trying to encapsulate them if you can. Just, they're really like fragile, so be careful. So yeah, I'm just applying the shells on the other two nails and some of the stones, and I'm gonna go ahead and cure. And then I'm gonna take that glitter top coat, and I'm gonna go like in between and over the shells and the little charms really quick, just to add some glitter. Just a very thin layer right now. This is just one of the parts to the layering, but there is a lot more. Then I'm going to take that shade Ibiza, and I'm going to use that to cover up the nail bed. So I'm applying a small bead of it on each of the nails up by the nail bed area, and kind of just patting it in that area and fading it down into the tip a little bit. And once I add like the rest of the glitters and stuff, it will look like they're underwater because of this blue shade. And then like the glitters that I'm using kind of makes it look like bubbles in a way, which you'll see in a minute. So yeah, I'm just patting it in place. This polygel is super easy to work with. I love glitter polygels. And they're so easy to blend too. They like blend like a dream, like right into the tip of the nail. But yeah, I had to use this blue. I just love it. It's so like pretty. I just love the sparkle in it. It has like little silver glitters in it. So yeah, I'm just gonna flash cure as I go so I don't mess up the nails. I am just gonna add in a little bit more of that glitter top coat, like where the tip and the natural nail meet, just to like blend everything together and make everything look nice and blended. I felt like it just blended better because the tip had the glitter on it as well, so I decided to apply it a little bit over the blue just to look like everything was fading in, if you know what I mean. Alright, so now this part is going to seem really weird, but I'm actually going to be encapsulating with this glitter polygel. This one is not from Makartt, it's from Rosalind. It's from a polygel kit that I recently tried, but it's a clear polygel with silver holographic glitters in it. It looks literally just like the glitter top coat from Makartt. So I'm actually going to be encapsulating with that because it kind of gives a cool effect when you put it over the shells and stuff, almost like it's kind of like bubbles and stuff like that. And I know that it looks like it covers up quite a bit of the shells and the stones, but when I go to file it, it kind of files like a little bit of the top layer of the glitter off and kind of reveals what's underneath a little bit better. And then, like I said, I'm going to layer more stones on top of that to give it more depth. So yeah, to encapsulate, I'm just squeezing the polygel right onto the nail. As always, I usually keep that rounded end by the cuticle, and as always, I focus it in that area to build my apex, and then just pat side to side down the nail, making sure to smooth the nail out and look at it from different angles before I cure it in my lamp to make sure it's as smooth as possible. You definitely want to make sure the little charms and shells are covered, otherwise you know, you're gonna file them off when you go to file, shape, and buff. And I wasn't trying to use a lot because obviously you don't want to cover up what was underneath too much, just enough to you know, encapsulate it. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but I managed to do it. It looked really, really cool in the end result.
Zyeq.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the filing. I did go ahead and cleanse my nails with some isopropyl alcohol to remove the tacky layer from the gel after curing, if you're wondering. So yeah, right now I'm debulking. I always start by debulking. I'm using my Niceble 2-in-1 e-file and mini lamp that I was using in the video. I'm also using a fine grit ceramic drill bit. I love this one. I do have it linked in my Amazon store under nail products and tools, if you guys are wondering. I also have this nail drill linked down below. Everything I'm using in the video is linked down below. But anyways, I like this bit because normally I go in with a cuticle bit, but this one I can get good around the cuticle so I don't have to, so it kind of saves me a little extra time when I'm filing. At first I was scared of it, but now I love it. I'm like obsessed. I use it all the time. I'm like a creature of habit. Once I find something I like stick with it, you know. Sometimes it's best to stick with what you know. I've learned that over the years doing nails. Like sometimes certain things that work for other people don't work for me. Like, and you'll find that too. Like as you get more experience, like if you're a beginner and you're getting more experience doing nails, you'll find that like other people will do things one way and it just won't work for you. That's why you have to try different ways. But yeah, anyways, so I'm using this bit to debulk. I'm going around the cuticle and I smooth over the nails, and I file along the side walls underneath the nails, and I'm trying my best to even out the nails without like filing through the charms. But as you could see, as I'm filing, it's kind of removing like a little bit of the top layer of the glitter, so you can start to see what's underneath a lot better. So it's not as covered up, which I thought was really cool because I was a little bit scared at first. I was like, oh shoot, I think I covered up the whole design. I might have to scrap this footage because I'm not really sure how it looks. But at last minute I decided that I was going to add another layer of stones, so that kind of like saved the set and made it look like it was underwater and almost like a 3D effect. So I was like, okay, this turned out like really bomb, like without even trying. Like sometimes your mistakes turn into art somehow. So yeah. Anyways, so I do make sure to like file along the sides to kind of reshape the nail as well, so when I go in with my hand file I don't have like ridiculous amounts of shaping to do. Now I'm going to take my hand file and shape up the nails. I'm using my 100/180 grit as usual, and I'm doing a long tapered square. You need like a wider shape for nails like this so you could kind of fit more in them, if you know what I mean. I mean, I guess you could do it with other shapes too, but I don't know, I would prefer this type of shape for these because you can fit more, especially with the crushed shells and stuff. You need room so that you can encapsulate them properly, because they are a little bit wide sometimes, unless you really wanted to break them up. But it's kind of hard because they like go all over the place when you try to snap them and stuff like that. So I'm holding my file straight and I'm taking the bulk off the sides of the nail first. And then to taper in the tip, I hold my file at an angle and I file in towards the tip of the nail, and I just do that until I'm satisfied with like how they look pretty much. And then when I file the free edge, I hold my file at an angle and I file straight across. You want to make sure you're keeping your hand file straight no matter what you're doing, so that the shape comes out even, and always alternate sides when you're filing, so that you don't file on one side more than the other. And then always make sure you buff your nails after you file them. Even if you think they don't have scratches, just do it, because it just smooths them out and gets them ready for the top coat.
Zyeq.
Alright, so to finish up, I'm actually going to be applying a little bit more of the glitter top coat over the tips of the nails, because on my other hand, they looked slightly more glittery than this hand, so I kind of had to even them out just a little bit. So I'm doing that first, and then I'm going to use some Makartt rhinestone gel to apply some more of the little Starfish and GLAM charms, which is really going to bring out what's underneath even more, because as you can see, it's a little bit covered up by the glitter, but you could still kind of see what's under there. But when you apply the Starfish on top, it kind of gives like a 3D effect, like everything's underwater and stuff like that. I don't know, it just looked really cool to me. Like I said, at first this was sort of like a mistake, because I didn't realize the glitter was going to be so, like, you know, glittery, but after doing this, like, it actually brought everything out even more from underneath, so you could tell what it was, if that makes sense. So I'm glad I did that. At first I tried to brush some of the rhinestone gel over the tips of the nails and then apply the charms into them, but it wasn't working, so I have to directly apply the gel on the nail and then the charm over it. And I'm going to use the same rhinestone gel for the rest of the stones I'm applying on the nail, and then just go ahead and cure those, and then top coat with some Makartt top gel. And I also top coat underneath the nails since we're doing a glassy set. But as you can see, I was trying to apply the Starfish, but don't do this because they do not last. They break way too easily. Either encapsulate them or don't use them on top of your nails, because without even trying, they break. They're like so like fragile that they literally crumble. I don't know, but yeah, it was not like a good idea. It looked really cute, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's not like long lasting or anything like that, which really sucks. But yeah, they're too soft to be like on top of your nail. But I don't know, I was having an issue encapsulating them because the sides wouldn't lay flat, and if you push them they'll break off, so I don't know how that works. But anyways, other than that, I make sure to cure for 60 seconds when I'm all done top coating and stuff, and that's pretty much it. I really love the way they turned out. I think they turned out really cute. Yeah, I just love the way they turn out. It's like a whole beachy underwater vibe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe, because I post nail tutorials and reviews every week. Also, if you guys could please like, comment, and share my videos, I would really appreciate it. It will really help me get seen through the algorithm. I don't know what's going on lately, but the algorithm on YouTube is all kind of crazy, and I feel like I'm not really getting seen like lately. I don't know what's going on. The same with Instagram too. I don't know, it's like really weird. But yeah, it would definitely help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. So yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on there too. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.